Hi Wax Friends, Maggie here. Welcome back to my channel. I've been nominated by Susan Fitzpatrick to participate in the top 5 favorite vendors. There were some of this was easy, some not so much. I came up with my first 4 pretty quickly. The last one, there were probably 3 vendors that I wanted to include. I did just pick one. Just because I have melted more from this 5th vendor than I have from the other 2. So I'm thinking about doing a, next 5 type of video later, just to go over some other vendors that I'm really loving. I just don't have the experience with them that I have with these 5. So, okay. And I'm filming from my kitchen, looking into my living room today, so you can all kind of see when I say I've got these incredibly high ceilings and this humongous space. I have incredibly high ceilings and a humongous space. So, okay. So the first vendor I'm going to talk about is Britta's Creepy Treasures. So Britta has my 2 favorite coffee scents in the whole wide world. Britta does, okay, so I took some notes, guys, on all these guys. Okay, so Britta usually has an RTS going on her site all the time. She will shut down the RTS when she does a pre-order, and she does do pre-orders regularly. When she has her RTS up, she does custom loaves. They do cost a little bit more when you get a custom loaf, which that's understandable. She has a Facebook page. She takes requests. On her site, she has an array of sizes to choose from. So when she has her RTS items up, she has loaves, which are your standard size loaves. She has souffles, pretty standard size souffle. And then she's got an array of shapes. I think she's done ghosts. She does some little Ouija boards. Does she do bats? Anyway, there's just an array of different shapes that she has. Her prices are really, really good. From what I could see, probably $1.50 to $1.54 an ounce, or at least close to that. I didn't go through each size to see if things changed with sizes or anything like that. I actually just did the souffles. Right now, if you want to try Britta's right now, she has got a humongous list of loaves that are on sale for $14. That is a great, great price. So you could go and take a look and see if anything strikes your fancy. She does have a lot of RTS on there right now. She always sends a sample, and she always sends an ink pen. And I know you're like, I'm just waiting for Maggie to talk about the darn ink pen. But she used to give a specific ink pen. Now it's an add-on, and I usually try to remember to add them on because I love them, and my family steals them, and I lose them, and they just disappear. But I love those ink pens. I really do. Okay, is there anything? And she's a doll. She doesn't make, I sent her a message once because I got an order in the mail, and I didn't think it was mine because I didn't remember placing it. And I sent it to her. I said, I think you sent me somebody else's order. And she sends me the invoice. And, well, doggone it, that was my order. I just forgot that I ordered it. And since I had ordered it, I had made another order with her. So that's the one that was in my head that I was supposed to be getting. So she's a great customer service. I think just a great vendor. All of her blends are like spooky names, which I love. I'm all about horror movies. I've already started watching some creepy movies for the fall, so I'm already into that. So here are some of my favorite scents and things that I think Britta does really well. Of course, we're going to start off with my favorite coffee in the whole wide world, Mornings at Crystal Lake. This is Coffee Addiction, Barnwood, and Fire Roasted Marshmallow. I think it's the Barnwood note. I don't know, but this scent just makes me incredibly happy. I adore it. I love it. My second favorite coffee, Deputy Dew's Brew. Now this is an espresso gingerbread, Hansel and Gretel's House, and Palo Santo coffee. I got this the first time in a random act of kindness, and it blew my socks off. And so I've since ordered at least 2 loaves. I might have ordered another one. I don't know. And then another one of her coffees, I've only melted this in a sample, and I really, really liked it, and I haven't melted it in a big space yet, is Benny's coffee, which is cappuccino, brown sugar, and zucchini bread. I think this one is pretty popular. Usually the zucchini bread and coffee is a good mix. I pulled a couple other loaves. I think what Brita does really good is patchouli. Okay. First, I'll show you these 2. Probably her 2 most famous scents are The Exorcist, which is a patchouli, Palo Santo, vanilla bean, marshmallow blend, and Babashook, which is a patchouli, sugar cookie, sweet and creamy, vanilla bean, marshmallow blend. Okay, so of the 2, I prefer Babashook. It is just there's a lot of bakery going on in this. And this one is really, really sweet. This one is woodsy. I'm assuming that has a lot to do with the Palo. It's fantastic. It's really good. If you're afraid of patchouli, these are 2 patchouli blends to definitely try. This one is much more creamy and sweet, where this one's a little more woodsy. They're both excellent and good to try. I pulled 2 others. Well, this one is a patchouli blend. It's patchouli, blue sugar, and sugar cookie. This one is really good. It's sweet with the sugar cookie, and it's kind of bright. I think the blue sugar sometimes is kind of it's just a really bright scent to me. I really like this one. And the other one I picked is the Hollows, which is a Nag Champa, Ozark Forest, Amber, and Sandalwood blend. She does Nag Champa really well too. You don't get a lot of people who really like Nag Champa. I love it, especially mixed with bakery. And then this Ozark Forest oil that she uses is another really good oil. I hate to say it's green without being bright and like a fresh grass green. That's not what I mean. It's green like a dark, lush forest, trees, forest in the fall, trees type of scent, I guess is how I would maybe describe it. I don't know, but it's a really, really good oil. And she's got several blends that has that Ozark Forest in it. So, like I said, I love her coffee. I love what she does with patchouli. She's got some good gingerbread oils. And right now, she's got a hell of a sale going on. So if you're interested, take a look. Okay, next one, or we will be here all freaking day, right? Sassy Girl Aroma. Okay, Sassy Girl Aroma is a really popular vendor. She's in Tomah, Wisconsin. She now has a storefront. She's a little over 6 hours away from me, and I will be going soon. Okay. She does pre-orders every week now, I guess. She's great about taking requests. She has usually on her site, usually every pre-order she's going to have brittles, which are this size, little breakaway brittles. She has loaves. She does bags of blocks now. She used to do mini muffins. I haven't seen mini muffins in a while. And she does do samplers occasionally where she does some smaller breakaway bars. So let's see. Her prices are about $1.70, give or take some cents here and there. One of her brittles is $11.55 now, and they're about 6.8 ounces, which comes out to be $1.70 an ounce. So, let's see, what else is on here? Okay, she is probably, one of the things she is best known for probably is her beach nights. She has an amazing beach nights. You can't go wrong with any of them. She mixes her beach nights with fruit, with bakery, with Palo Santo. She'll mix it with just about everything. I pulled Oath. Oath is my favorite of her beach nights blend, and this is her beach nights mixed with pine cones and smoked vanilla. Roasted pine cones and smoked vanilla. Yeah, it's amazing. Her beach nights is, oh, and she has perfume. That's one thing I should have said. She also does perfumes, and they're good. I've bought some. But yes, Oath is a great beach nights, but you can't go wrong with any of them. You really can't. For me, I love her coffee. I'm a huge fan of coffee and wax, and she has some of my favorites. And here are a few. IHOP. IHOP is pumpkin pecan, maple syrup, brown sugar, caramel, and coffee. This is a favorite of many. It's so good. I also love her out of the bread box, which is pretzel, caramel, coffee, vanilla bean, Noel. Brandy's Coffee House is her fresh brewed coffee, birthday cake, and zucchini. You know, coffee and zucchini, just fantastic. And then there is this one, Let's Be Friends. Friendship bread with a fresh brewed cup of coffee. I got this in a D-stash, right? I got it in a brittle. I melted it. It was amazing, knocked my socks off, okay? I have no idea how old it was. I ordered 2 bags of blocks in the same scent. I got it, and I'm like, man, this doesn't smell right. And I thought it smelled really yeasty. I also thought it smelled like old or spoiled tea, like iced tea that's maybe sat out. And then I realized it's yeast. I'm smelling yeast, almost like stale beer or something. But this has friendship bread in it. So I sent her a message and I said, I don't know. Has anyone else said anything about this? And great customer service, replied immediately, said, why don't you send these back to me? I will test them out. So the longer I sat there, I thought, Maggie, you got this in a D-stash. You have no idea how old it was when you got it. Maybe this just needs to sit. I also got it in a brittle form. So I decided I was going to keep them, and I was just going to let them sit, and I was going to see if it changed. So I've had these for a few months now. I still get a lot of yeast, but I'm going to warm this and see what I think. Somebody said that her bags that she uses for her bags of blocks cause things to smell different. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But I'm going to give it a try. I wasn't going to send it back. I'm going to give it a try. I have all the confidence that it's going to smell just like it did in the brittle that I purchased. She does periodically do sales where she will maybe do 10% off, or she'll put the loaves on sale, or maybe the brittles or whatnot. So that's fantastic. You always get a sample. Her Facebook page is always busy. So the other good blends from Sassy Girl Aroma that everyone seems to love is Christmas at Santa's. It's got pepperberry wreath, sugar cookies, and marshmallow fireside. This is a beautiful blend. That pepperberry wreath oil is really, really good. Santos Royale is a really popular one. Palo Santo sugar cookie, Royale, and toasted marshmallow. I think that's just kind of an OG scent, right? One that I found that I like, and remember, I like Nag Champa, I like Patchouli, Woodstock Boogie. I have multiples of these now. Patchouli, Nag Champa, and freshly baked sugar cookies. This is beautiful, warming, total powerhouse, and I adore this. I think this is amazing. If you like Nag or Patchouli, give this a try. Okay. 2 more that I love is Amityville and Heading to Camp. Now, these are really, really similar. Toasted marshmallow, burnt sugar, sticky sweet cocoa, vanilla, and a hint of firewood, smoky firewood. This one is burnt sugar, whipped cream, sticky sweet cocoa vanilla, fresh from the oven bakery, and a subtle hint. So this one's gonna have a little more bakery to it. Like I said, they are both powerhouses for me. This one might be just a little sweeter. I honestly don't know that I could tell the difference if they were both. If someone was melting it, I wouldn't be able to pick which was which, I don't think. So heading to camp in Amityville. And another one that's a little bit different is Southside Serpent. Now this is a hint of smooth leather, tobacco, sweetened marshmallow, and sweet bakery. If you're afraid of leather, if you're afraid of tobacco, get some blends that have it mixed with bakery. You'd be surprised that you can mix bakery with almost anything and it works. At least that's what I found. Okay, and the last little, not segment, but category I have of Sassy Girl Aroma is her laundry. I think she's a master at laundry sense. I really do. Bubble Rave is one of my all-time favorites. This is just the smell of fresh, clean laundry. Laundry Day is a popular one of hers. It's Island Fresh Gain, Clean Cotton, Fresh Rain Snuggle, and Downy Blue. Snuggie, Pink Chiffon, Snuggable, and April Fresh. So April Fresh, I think, is a Downy. Yeah, it's a Downy blend. Smurfs Doing Laundry, which is Fresh Rain Snuggle, Blueberry, and Cotton Candy. So she even mixes fruit with her laundry. And then two of my favorites, Fluffy Towels and Throw in the Towels. These, I don't think that these are the same, but Throw in the Towel is fresh dry towels. Fluffy Towels is the fresh scent of clean towels, warm and fluffy, straight from the dryer. So maybe they are. I think they're a little different, but that could just be me. This one is a lot older than this one. This one came from a D-stash. Man, she has got some great laundry that's not that sharp linen note. I know sometimes clean cotton and linen scents can be a lot for people, right? And honestly, I'm getting way out of focus here because I'm gonna have wax all over. I'm somebody who, I will melt laundry all through my house, not just in a laundry room. I will put it in the open concept. And honestly, when I first started with vendor wax, that's what I got the best performance was. I didn't have much of a bakery nose, so I bought a ton of leather and nag and patchouli and a ton of laundry because they're stronger. So I have a lot of that. Okay, vendor number 3. I chose L3 Waxy Wonders for lots of reasons. L3 Waxy Wonders is in Junction City, Oregon. I would love to go to Oregon someday. I've never been that far west. So I think the best thing, there's a couple things that just set L3 apart. One is L3's prices. She does have the best prices, the lowest prices of any vendor that I know of. Her prices, depending on the size of the item that you purchase, anywhere from $1 to $1.25 an ounce. She also has some candles and she does some body care, some hair care. So she's got a lot of options on her website. She usually always has RTS available on her website. She does sometimes shut her RTS down if she's doing a pre-order. She does do pre-orders as well. Fantastic with requests. The woman will mix anything together. I mean, stuff that you would never believe would work, and it works most of the time. She does samplers, which I think is a nice idea. I will say Sassy Girl Aroma does samplers also. She has Try Me bags, so you can get, she has Try Me bags of her samples. She has, right now, I think, a chunk mystery bag. Sometimes she'll do puppy pack mystery bags. She'll have an array of all kinds of different sizes on her site as well. So you can try different things, smaller amounts of different things, and you can keep your prices low, right? So I tried to grab some different sizes, as well as some of my favorites from her. So let's hope that I can pull this stuff over without knocking my phone over, okay? Okay, so she does do customs as well. Her customs are, she has a list on Facebook, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it might take you 40 weeks for it to come to you, because there's just that many people on there wanting customs, and it will eventually get to you. It always does. But all these vendors have different things that are special to them, and different things that make us, make them our favorite vendors. Somebody else might not want customs at all. So a vendor that does customs all the time might not appeal to them the way it does to me, because I like to do customs. You always get 3 samples in every order. Sometimes she will just throw in extras. I know last year I had 2 orders where she threw in a full-size scoopable for me. I mean, that's so generous. She runs sales a lot where she'll do a percentage off. Sometimes she'll do a buy 3, get 1 free, or buy 4, get 1 free. I think the last order I did was a free clamshell. So I didn't get the 3 free samples, but I got a full-size clamshell of anything I wanted, and I get to pick out what it was. That's fantastic. I'm pretty sure if you go on her website, a box pops up for 10% off your first order. So there you go. Go try her out. Let's see. Is that it? Okay. So when you do customs, your customs come in a bakery bag like this, full of different shapes. This is one of my customs, and when I read the scent notes, you may know where this came from. Cola, zucchini bread, vanilla ice cream. So when I do customs, most of the time, I have something in mind that I liked from another vendor, or I saw on another vendor's website. I can no longer get it for whatever reason, or maybe that vendor didn't throw well in my house. So I'll go to a vendor that does customs that I know throws in my house, and I'll have them put all those scent notes together. I think that's a great option for people. Not all vendors work in everybody's house. So you can smell something on cold and love it. It just didn't work in your house. So go to a vendor that does customs that does work in your house and see if they can recreate it for you. So that's how her customs come. One of my favorite of her options is called a trig tart, and it's shaped like this, and they are $3.50, and these range 2.8 to 3 ounces. Usually they're single scent oils. I may have seen, no, I think she just does single scent oils in this, right? She might do some more. She has a really good zucchini bread. I like her zucchini bread. I, of course, like to have zucchini bread laying around all the time. To mix, I do like to mix. So she also does something called a puppy pack, which is a small little bag of shapes. And I have 2 of them here. This one is one of her coffee blends, which is coffee bean, Palo Santo sugar, cookie royale. I think she does some fantastic coffee. I will always purchase her coffee blends. And then I pulled another one here in Christmas PJs, which is probably one of my top 2 scents from her. I love this scent. It makes me happy. Reminds me of Christmas. This is Downy, sugar cookies, and blue spruce. You know, this isn't for everybody. It's definitely for me. Love this. She does what she calls bitty babies, which are a small version of a loaf. This is Palo Santo and espresso, another coffee blend. Fantastic. She does loaves, and her loaves are, your standard size loaf. And this one is in Fruit Loop zucchini bread. I think she has a great Fruit Loops. I also have one of her chunks that she does. I think I really like these. This is a cheesecake zucchini bread Fruit Loops. Really like her Fruit Loops. I think it's a really good oil. Okay. Her loaves, like I said, her loaves, I showed you what they look like. Here's one of my favorites from her. It's called Oogie Boogie Man. It's fluffy key lime pie cupcakes with buttercream, whipped topping, and candied limes. This is going to be a tart key lime, okay? It is. It's tart. Maybe even a little sour. I like it. I have this blend from her, which I really liked, and this is another one of her options. And this is her 2-pack of Bunce. This is Black Vetiver Cafe and Blackberry. I just can't even really describe what this smells like. I would love to have this in a perfume. This blackberry is very floral, but mixed with this Black Vetiver perfume, or Black Vetiver Cafe, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous body care scent, I think. I love this. And then probably her most popular scent, and probably everybody knows about this, is the OG. Today is October 3rd. Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale and Toasted Mallow. And I have had this recreated by every vendor under the sun that I could find. It's fantastic. She has a superb Palo Santo. I have it on its own, and I can't find it, but I know I have it. And her Sugar Cookie Royale I also have on its own. It's a great, strong Sugar Cookie Royale. So, those are some of my favorites from L3. Like I said, 10% off your first order. Yeah, she's just a great vendor. Really great vendor. There's so many great vendors, isn't there? You almost feel kind of bad singling some out. I do. That's why I'm thinking about doing a second video. Okay, my fourth vendor is Kay's Scented Wax Melts. Kay's is owned by Carla Meredith. She is in Missouri, which is close to me. Lightning fast shipping from this woman. Her shipping is just amazing fast. Even though I am in Illinois, we're close together. Everybody says it. Let's see. She has so many options going on. She is open 24/7. She is open for customs 24/7. Besides a little vacation that she thought she needed this past summer. You know, I guess she does need a vacation, right? So, yeah, she's got clamshells. So she offers clamshells. She offers what she calls her cuts. And they are pieces like this that she already has cut. You can get it in one of her blends, one of her single scent oils, or you can create a custom. She has loaves, which her loaves are a little different. They're shaped a little different, and I have only had one of her loaves, and I cut the sucker up. So this isn't going to be able to really show you. Part of it's still intact, and part of it I cut up. She will do loaves. And she also has a really beautiful rose loaf. The sucker's ginormous, and she paints it beautiful, and she'll do it in whatever scent you want. She has fantastic prices. Her clamshells are $3.50 for a 2.5 ounce clam. So basically her wax is $1.40 an ounce. So, and that's what her cuts are also. So this is 8 ounces right here of wax. It's $11.20. Like I said, she has a very active Facebook page. She is always there if you have questions. So if you're thinking about making a custom, feel free to reach out to her. She will gladly talk to you. She's just a really, really nice person. For me, her standout scents are her raspberry jam. It's so good. She has a great leather. She has a lot of Bath & Body Works dupes. She has Frozen Lake. I once did a custom in leather in Frozen Lake, and it was magical. It was so good. I have great luck with the Throw from Kay's. She will do samplers. What I've seen her do, she could do others, and I just don't know about it. She'll do clamshell samplers. She did a spring sampler the last couple years, I think, where she did some spring type scents. She did a strawberry sampler, which is something I'm going to talk about, is all of her strawberry options. And that strawberry sampler was, it was small bags, and it was like 4 like 4 pieces of her cuts. It was a great sampler. I was lucky to snag some of it in a round robin that we did. So she's got lots of options there. She always runs a big sale in the summer, usually 25% off, but don't wait for that. I mean, her prices are fantastic. There's no reason to wait. And her scent list. Okay, she's got a huge, ginormous scent list. Just about anything you could want. If she doesn't have anything, contact her and say, hey, I'm looking for something like this. Do you have anything that's comparable? She will gladly help you out. So, what I pulled, I have so many customs from her. I couldn't pull them all. So, she has a huge array of strawberry. Now, people are different with strawberry. I've come to figure that out. We are not all created equal, and strawberry is not all created equal. She has a fresh picked strawberry, which I think is very sweet, which is the kind of strawberry person I am. She has a summer scoop strawberry, which is my all-time favorite strawberry. Her strawberry white cake, which to me is summer scoop mixed with the white cake. She has a strawberry bread. Oh yeah, that's good. Strawberries are very good. And she has some more strawberries. She has strawberry pound cake. She has a strawberry, dang, I just had it out earlier. It's not strawberry, sweet strawberry or something like that. She's got a lot of different strawberries to choose from. So with these prices, go in and get a clam of all of them, figure out what you like, and then get a bigger amount. She has a winter linen oil. This is a beautiful oil. It's great in customs. I think it's mixed in some of her different house blends also. And it works great. That's a great oil. I got these two recently. And I've decided I'm loving an oil she has called Orange Almond Scone. So I got Tea for Two, which is a tea and cakes blend. And this one has added the Orange Almond Scone and a lemon curd. Man, I love that orange almond. That's beautiful. And this one is Memories Past, which is a new house blend for her. Orange Almond Scone, Cranberry Orange, and Fraser Fir. Yeah, it's good. Man, that is super good. I'm going to order the Orange Almond Scone oil by itself. Then a couple of her other house blends, and she has a ton. And she has a great website because her website, she's got all of her blends and things that you can get in clamshells. They're separated by category. Perfect. I love that. Fall Bounty, which is pumpkin pecan waffles, zucchini bread, and peanut brittle. This is really good. She's got a good pumpkin pecan waffle. And then Autumn Crunch is one of my favorites. This might be my favorite of her house blend. Apple caramel, zucchini bread, pumpkin peanut brittle. Yeah, this one is really good. Love that apple in there. And then I've made a lot of customs with her, from laundry to bakery to leather stuff. I was on a kick not long ago trying to create the maraschino sugar cookie from Scentsy. So this is what I came up with. Maraschino cherry, strudel spice, and apple cinnamon. Beautiful. Thought it was a little too cinnamony to match. So then I did this. Maraschino cherry, sugar cookie, and almond. So this is a little different. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, so I was trying to recreate that, you know. Then I did a Cracklin' Birch Nag Champa Sugar Cookie Royale. This is beautiful. I just caught that between my legs. Yeah, so good. Her Nag Champa is really good. And like I said, blended with bakery. Nag is so good. It's usually such a good performer. And this one is almost the same as that, except it's Crackling Fire mixed with the Nag and the Sugar Cookie Royale. And this one's just a little smokier. Yeah, it's amazing. So, sky's the limits with Kay's. Open all the time. I mean, if you get up in the middle of the night, you ever get up in the middle of the night and think, I want to shop? Go on her website and go shopping. Make some customs. I love making customs. Not that I'm inventing the wheel ever, and I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I am taking scents that I've found from vendors that I loved that are maybe really hard to get. Maybe the vendor's going out of business. Or maybe the vendor doesn't perform real well for me, but the scent is amazing. You know, see what another vendor can do for you. Okay, so my fifth vendor, like I said, I was really torn. There were 3 vendors that I was kicking around that I wanted to pick. And the 2 vendors that didn't get picked were Second and Spruce and Knowles Farm Scents. And the only reason that I didn't pick them is because I don't have as much experience with their wax as I have with this particular vendor. So that's why I think I'm going to do a second video, because I think they're notable. Definitely. Everything I melt from them, I love so far. I just haven't melted a ton to talk about yet. So I picked a vendor that rarely ever gets talked about, and that is Broadway Wax. Broadway Wax is owned by Kristen Olson. She has a very active Facebook page. She's out of Washington State. She is RTS all the time, customs all the time. She does do launches. She does, when I first started buying from Broadway Wax, she did a monthly box that was curated and inspired by a musical. And you could also do it as a subscription. I don't think that she's doing that anymore. Her website still reflects that, but I think she might have stopped that. I did reach out to her. I didn't get a reply, but I think it was because I reached out to her on Messenger. We're not friends on Facebook, and sometimes, you know, those messages don't come through really well, because I have talked to her before. Her scent list is out of this world. It is the largest scent list I think I've ever seen. She has scents on there that I have never seen from any vendor. It is ginormous, humongous. That's how big her scent list is, guys. She will do customs all the time, starting at 8-ounce customs all the way up to pretty much as you want. Let's see. You can name your blends, which I find so incredible. I love doing that. My blends are 99% of the time named after whatever show I'm watching at the time. The name of the show, the characters, what it's about, you know, who knows. Yeah, I mean, her prices. Okay, so her wax is about $1.60 an ounce. It's a little more than Kay's. I buy from both vendors. You know, there's always going to be things and scent notes that you might see from one vendor that you can't get from another. You know, it's the way it is. But yeah, I don't have as much from Broadway Wax as I have from Kay's, but I pulled some stuff. So when you get your customs, when you order your customs, you can pick, you know, what kind of shape you want and different things. I always let her pick that because I just do. So this one is, and you can go up to as many scents as you want, I think, because I have 4 and 5 on some of mine. So this one is Alaska Daily. I was watching Alaska Daily at the time. Jelly glazed donuts, zucchini bread, and marshmallow vanilla cupcake. And this is basically a bag of just little squares. This is an 8-ounce bag. So good, really good. I think her wax is fantastic. When I first started in vendor wax, she made me a ton of customs that were mostly all laundry. And I was watching the Family Stone at the time. So they're all named after Family Stone characters. And I'm going to reorder some of those. They were that good. They blew up in my house. I had great luck. This one is Kiara. I was watching the Outer Banks. Palo Santo, Blackberry, Tobacco Caramel, and Peppermint. And I'm going to tell you something. These scent notes came from no, a vendor that is closed down this year. I think they're already closed down. Oh, holy hell, Maggie. I can see their sticker. I can see their label. It'll come to me and I'll tell you, hopefully by the end of this video. If not, I'll try to learn to throw it in somewhere, put it in the description or something. But this is just small little breakaway bars. Look at her labels. Her labels are great. She does put pour date scent notes on these. Excellent. A million little things. Zucchini bread, classic cola vanilla butter fudge. Again. Now, I made this also from L3, didn't I? And this is scent notes from another vendor that has this blend that it's just hard to get. So I had it recreated. And here is my trying to recreate freaking maraschino sugar cookie. This is Outer Banks, cherry pie and sugar cookie royale in these cute waffle shapes. She's done a lot of different shapes from me. It's still bugging me. I can't think of the vendor that I copied that one from. Okay, so here's one I did. Fear the Walking Dead. Yellow cake, raspberry jam, zucchini bread, and strawberry jam. This is one of Vintage Chic Scents. Has this a blend with these scent notes. Vintage Chic is closing down, so I had Broadway Wax make it with those scent notes. And these are hearts. Probably cut those in, I don't know, at least half, maybe, probably less. And then I pulled a couple of her RTS items that she had just to show you some of the other scent notes that she has. Let's grab boba, brown sugar boba, brown sugar ice cream, and caramel. And this is just a little bag of shapes. And another one she had, which was in some more waffles, Country Lodge, country French toast, buttery maple, whipped cream, and dark fruits. Like I said, when I tell you she has the biggest scent list I've ever seen, she has the biggest scent list I've ever seen. And since I have never seen from any other vendor. I mean, sky's the limits with this vendor. So those are my top 5 things I love about these vendors and things that, scents that I love. Obviously my mind's still going because I can't think of what that other vendor was called that shut down. But anyway, it's okay. It'll be okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some ideas on things you maybe want to order from these vendors, especially if you haven't tried them. Go on their websites, check them out, see if anything sparks your attention. So I will be coming to you again with a second video. I'm positive I'm going to do one. I got to get it all together. So thanks for stopping by. This was a 45-minute video. But thank you, and I look forward to watching everybody else's videos too. Oh, do I need, you know what, I'm not going to tag anybody, because this is something for everyone. I just encourage everyone to do a video like this, because we all learn about vendors that we may not have tried, and you know, see some scent notes that, I got that vendor, see some scent notes that we maybe wouldn't have tried. So this Palo Santo Blackberry Tobacco Caramel and Peppermint is a scent I had from Body's Harmony. That's right. I had this in a sample. I put it in my bedroom. I loved it. So I can't get it anymore. So I had Broadway Wax make it for me. Okay. So thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing everybody's videos. Thanks. Bye.